dear students. Today I'm gonna explain you our new topic, that is the human eye. To know more about this topic, let's have a deep understanding over this topic. Human eye. Human eye is a natural optical instrument which enables us to see the object around us. Okay, so what is the meaning of optical? Yes, optical means relating to sight, or we can say especially in relation to the physical action of light. So, as you all know, the eye is a natural optical instrument that forms an image of the object around us. So we can say our eye can be compared with a camera having lens on one side and a sensitive screen on other side. Okay? So students, the human eye is one of the most valuable sense organ that enables us to see the world around us. To see things, we need presence of light. So, we can see things in the presence of light with the help of our eye, because our eye is the sense organ that enables us to see the world around us. Let's learn more about this topic in detail. Parts of an eye. Here I wrote parts of an eye. So I'm going to read them. Sclera, choroid, cornea, iris, pupil, eye lens, aqueous humor, retina, and some more. So students, our eye has different parts such as sclera, choroid, cornea, iris, pupil, eye lens, aqueous humor, retina, vitreous humor, and optic nerve. We will discuss them one by one in detail. Students, before explaining the parts of an eye, you must know that the eye consists of the eyeball, which is about 2.5 centimeter in diameter, and the eyeball is spherical in shape. The eyeball fits into a socket in the skull. It can roll in the socket with the help of muscles. Now we will discuss each part of an eye in detail. Sclera. It is the tough outer coat that protects the entire eyeball. You can see in the picture, this outer coat of the eyeball is known as sclera. Okay, so this outer coat is known as sclera that protects the entire eyeball. It is commonly known as white, which forms white layer of the eye. So basically it is white in color, and in the cross section of eye diagram you will see this is white in color. Okay, it also forms the supporting wall of the eyeball. So what is the function of this sclera? It forms the supporting wall of the eyeball. So here sclera protects the entire eyeball and forms the supporting wall of the eyeball as well. Now the next part is choroid. It is vascular layer of the eye. You can see in the picture below the sclera there is another layer, and this layer is known as choroid. Okay, so this layer is known as choroid. Okay, and It contains blood vessels that nourish the inner parts of the eye. So basically, what is the function of choroid? Choroid supply or nourish the inner part of the eye. Next part is cornea. At the front of the eye is a clear transparent layer called the cornea. So here this part, okay, the front part of the eye is called cornea. Okay, so the front part of the eye is called cornea, which is transparent membrane. It is convex in shape. You can see it is bulge out. Okay, ये थोड़ी सी बाहर की तरफ मुड़ी हुई है. Okay, so it is convex in shape. Light enters the eye through the cornea. Okay, so the light enters into the, okay, light enter into the eye through cornea. The cornea protects the eye and also helps in focusing light. This is the function of cornea. Now, the next part is iris. It is located just behind the cornea. Okay, so you can see in the picture this part behind the cornea. So this part is known as iris, which is just behind the cornea. So behind the cornea is the iris, the colored part of the eye. Okay, and it is dark, muscular and colored part of the eye. It controls the amount of light entering the eye by adjusting the size of the pupil. I will tell you what is pupil. Okay, your next topic will be pupil. So what is the function of this iris? It controls the amount of light entering the eye by adjusting the size of the pupil. Okay, now the next part is pupil. In the middle of the iris is a hole called the pupil. So you can see in the picture, in the middle of the iris, so this part, this space is known as pupil. So pupil is the hole between two iris. So these two are iris and the hole between two iris is known as pupil. So the size of the pupil decreases in bright light and the size of the pupil increases in dim light. As I told you, the iris adjusts the amount of light entering the eye by opening the pupil wider in the dim light and making it narrower in bright light. Means जब bright light होती है तो pupil का size decrease हो जाता है और जब dim light होती है तो उस केस में pupil का size बढ़ जाता है. Okay, so in bright light it expands and reduces the pupil size too, that less light can enter. And in dark or dull light, the iris contracts to increase the size of pupil to allow more light. Now, the next part is eye lens. It is made up of a tough gelatinous material. It is located behind the iris. So you can see in the picture, okay, it is located behind the iris. So this part is known as lens. Okay, this structure is known as lens. And lens is convex in shape. You can see it is bulge out. बाहर की तरफ थोड़ा मुड़ा हुआ. So it is convex lens. Okay. So here I would like to tell you one important fact, that this lens is held in the position by the ciliary muscles and suspensory ligaments. Okay, so here you can see in the picture this orange part, okay, finger like structure. Okay, this structure is known as suspensory ligament. This part is known as suspensory ligaments. Okay, and this thread like structure you can see in the picture I made with black color. This part is known as ciliary muscles. This part is known as ciliary muscles. Ciliary muscles. So, lens is held in a position by the ciliary muscles and sensory ligament. जो लेंस से अपनी पोजीशन में रहता है वो किसकी वजह से रहता है? सिलियरी मसल्स एंड सस्पेंसरी लिगामेंट्स. ओके, so here I would like to tell you important fact about ciliary muscles. Ciliary muscles hold the lens in place. They contract and relax to alter the thickness of the lens to adjust the focal length of the eye so that we can see distant and nearby object clearly. So, what is the function of these two ciliary muscles and suspensory ligament? They both adjust the focal length of the eye so that we can see distant and nearby object clearly. ये लेंस की फोकल लेंथ को एडजस्ट करती है जिससे हम दूर की और पास की ऑब्जेक्ट को क्लियरली देख सकते हैं. नाउ वन मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट फैक्ट, द एबिलिटी ऑफ द आई टू एडजस्ट इटसेल्फ to see objects at different distances clearly is called the power of accommodation of the eye. Okay, so what is accommodation of the eye? Yes, this is the ability, this is the power of your eye that you can adjust, okay, your eye power at different distances clearly. It's called power of accommodation of the eye. Okay, now next part is aqueous humor. The area between the lens and the cornea contains a transparent liquid called the aqueous humor. You can see in the picture the area between the cornea and lens. So this area, okay, this area is known as aqueous humor, which is transparent. Okay, so this liquid is known as aqueous humor. It prevents the eye from collapsing due to changes in the atmospheric pressure. So what is the function of this aqueous humor? It prevents the eye from collapsing due to changes in the atmospheric pressure. It protects the eye. So in easy words, the area between the cornea and lens is filled with a transparent liquid. Okay, transparent liquid called aqueous humor. Okay, so you can see in the picture this green part is called aqueous humor. Yes. Now next part is retina. It is delicate. Delicate means soft. Okay. It is delicate membrane having a large number of light sensitive cells. The lens forms an image of object on retina. So you can see in the picture this part is known as retina, which is at the back of the eye. Okay, so image is formed on retina. So here retina act as a screen of the eye. Okay. So student, as I told you, the lens forms an image of object on the retina. Okay, this part is retina. Okay, and the image formed on retina is literally inverted and real image. Okay, so an inverted real image of the object is formed on the retina. So what is the meaning of inverted? Yes, reciprocal. Ulti. Suppose there is candle. Okay, so the image of this candle will be inverted on retina. Okay, so what is the meaning of inverted? Opposite, or we can say reciprocal. And real means this image can be obtained on another screen. So an inverted and real image of the object is formed on the retina. Okay, the retina contains a large number of nerve cells sensitive to light. So retina is sensitive to light. Okay, as I told you, this is the delicate membrane having number of light sensitive cells, and these light sensitive cells are known as cones. Okay, so when light falls on the retina, the nerve cells get activated and transmit signals to the brain by means of the optic nerve. Okay, so retina is made up of many nerve cells. Okay, and when light falls on the retina, the nerve cells get activated and transmit signal to brain. Suppose this part is retina. Okay, when light falls on retina, the nerve cell get activated and transmit signals to brain. Okay, through the optic nerves. Okay, so here I would like to tell you, retina has two kinds of nerve cells, rods and cones. Rods, cells that respond to the intensity of light and responsible for peripheral vision. What is the meaning of peripheral vision? Side vision. Okay, so rods are responsible for peripheral vision, and cones, cells that respond to the color of object. Okay, so cones are responsible for detailed color vision. Okay, so here the rods and cones present in the retina convert the image into an electrical impulse. Okay, cones and rods convert image into an electrical impulse which is transmitted, or we can say transported through the optic nerves to the brain. Okay, so this optic nerve send signal to brain and our brain will recognize image. Now the next part is vitreous humor. The area between the lens and the retina contains a transparent jelly-like structure or substance called the vitreous humor. You can see in the picture the area between the lens and retina. Okay, this area is filled with a transparent jelly-like structure, and this area is known as vitreous humor. This area is known as vitreous humor. What is the function of this jelly-like structure? Yes, it helps in maintaining the shape of eye. So what is the function of this vitreous humor? It helps in maintaining the shape of eyeball. Children, some more points are associated with retina. Okay, so we will discuss yellow spot, the area of best vision. Yellow spot, which is also known as the area of best vision. It is present in the center at the back of the eye, means it is located in the retina. It is also known as macula. So as I told you, it is located on retina. So this part, okay, is known as macula. Okay, and which is also known as yellow spot. It is tiny area in the retina which is responsible for clear and sharp vision. Okay, so what is yellow spot? The yellow spot is present in the center and at the back of the eye, and it is light sensitive part. Okay, inside the macula is a small depression called fovea centralis. Okay, in macula there is one more point. In macula there is one more point, and this point is known as fovea centralis. Fovea centralis contains maximum number of light sensitive cells called cones. So yellow spot contains maximum number of light sensitive cell called cones. Okay, so the yellow spot is the region of color vision and also of brightest vision. Okay, next spot is blind spot, the area of no vision, means image formed on this region will not be seen. Now the next spot is blind spot, the area of no vision. It is a small region in the area of retina where the optic nerve enters the eye. So this part is known as blind spot. This part is known as blind spot. Okay, where the optic nerve enter the eye. The optic nerve enter the eye. It does not contain any light sensitive cell. That's why the image formed on this area will not be seen. Therefore, it is known as blind spot. Okay, there is no light sensitive cell, means there is the absence of cones and rods. So this area is insensitive to light, and image formed on this area will not be seen.